Wow. God. Distorted on is that the other. Well, first of all, which God? Okay, because God can mean a plural collection of beings, entities, above, below, cosmos, heaven, earth, hell, whatever. First of all, I'm not gonna allow, and I think I know who it is. Lord Godesses, right? Or God Samael, these other little baby loons from Kemet, Olympus, light bearers, false light. Well, first of all, Yahweh Shai is listening, I'm sure. A lot of these. I can't allow him to do that so he can continue in his destructive ways, whether he's conscious of it or not, whether he knows what he's doing or not, because look how bad he's getting. So, I don't know if it's a pride issue with him, or if he's afraid of something, he thinks probably telling the truth will destroy him. Probably not the case. Maybe telling the truth will help you, you see? Maybe they're ashamed. I don't know what it is. But if it's a control issue or something like that, then, he needs to examine himself. He needs to look in the mirror and face himself. Instead of trying to hurt others by whatever, modus operandi you use, maybe you should look in the mirror, you see, and see, man, I need to stop this with my pride. I need to stop the way I'm doing because I'm hurting others. And I haven't been hurt, or, whatever he thinks of himself till the time. Just look in the mirror. You want to continue to age till you cease to be. Other lanes, other gods in different lanes might be afraid of you. I'm not afraid. So, anyways, I actually feel sorry for you, and just like I feel sorry for these other entities in the other lanes. And I know some of you can't stand humanity. You're watching the lives. You don't even know what's going to become of them. I don't think humanity is all that great, but I don't even know what's going to unfold and develop and whatnot. But, no one's exempt from being analyzed, examined, and corrected. You see, you're not being punished; you're being corrected. Punished is if you just know you're doing it, you're just going full retard and think you're untouchable. It don't work like that. You see, no one's untouchable. Whether they're above or below, say now if they want too many mistakes, like the house showed. Yeah, and that's why I can't do that. Because first of all, like I said, I need to know what's the reason behind that. You see, you can't just do it if it's not in the best interest of the majority, just the best interest of few. So I'm sure Uncle Sam would agree. Or maybe he's the one suggesting this. You know how he operates. So anyways, this is for whoever. Yeah, speaking to the Hamites as much as I'm speaking to you Gentiles. Above, below, in the cosmos, or here, wherever you may be in separate realities, dimensions, timelines, continuum. So anyways, yeah, we are one, but not one and the same. If you whatever you're suggesting to me, this oneness, well, we need to come to the table. We can't make deals from afar. It don't work like that. It will never work like that. Just know that. And if you don't, well, now you can arrest. I don't care. You too. Same thing, Aries. War. Don't start war if you don't want them. Anyways, didn't Brock get his ass whooped by Roman last night? That's Uncle Sam and War going at in separate realities in the third dimension, controlling the little avatars, human avatars that don't have the mind or the future, what it takes to resist your trials and fire tribulation. Anyway, look, man, if I was the other way around, if I had to control you little fairies up there, archons or whatever you are, your Howard Shai's little underlings, I don't know, that's kind of sick when I think about it. It's kind of gross. I don't look at humans as like little puppets and all that. I think it's kind of, I could see them up there in the heavens just doing some dumb shit. That's why I call you baby loons. That's why your Howard Shai calls you baby loons. Got a sense of humor. He's slick with it, real slick. Super slick. You don't catch it till it's too late. But anyways, man, just yeah, don't worry about the past, man. The past is, for example, check this out. If I had all these powers, magic ability to do this, that, and the other to you, if I'm being a certain way you don't like me to be, wouldn't you want that in history? Like, okay, I need this for future reference, you see? I need this for future reference. So why would you want to destroy that? Like, that's stupid, you see? It doesn't affect me anymore. I made peace with the past, but I still want it as to go in the records, and I'm sure some of them have it. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sure some of you think like me. So, what are you trying to pull? Who are you trying to fool? You see what I'm saying? We might be different in behavior, but our minds might be the same. A lot of us, it's a collective whole. We think we're different in the way we think, but really we're kind of a lot similar than you realize, you see? Maybe I just have different likes and tastes and stuff. But, yeah, a lot of you, I don't know, you just be tripping, straight up. Too paranoid or you're obsessed with winning or something. Everybody wants something, like I've been saying. You want this, come to the table. What do you want? What do you feel? What do you desire? What are you struggling with? Pride issues, heart issues. Is that it? Emotional feelings, or what is it? You're having a bad day, bad moment. Somebody upsets you. Something's bothering you. Well, that's why you need to come to the table so you could go off on them. You did this. I'm just okay. Damn. You want them face to face, so you could tell them, blah blah, this that. You don't want to backstab them or do something, and next thing you know, you got a knife in your back too. Soon after, come on, man, use your head, man. I mean, I don't use it as often as I should. They tell me you got the mind, but you don't like to use it often, so. Yeah, sometimes I have my do not disturb sign in my head or in my body, man. I need to be left alone for a little bit because just not in the mood or whatever. I don't shy from the fight. What do you mean you don't understand that I don't ride till I die? Shit. You ever seen the movie where you got the tortoise and the hare? The hare's the rabbit's all amped up, it's strong and real fast. The tortoise out of shape, slow, steady, but the hare stopped thinking it had won the race. He's like, man, I'm gonna wait for it. The next thing you know, the tortoise is just going and passed him up. The rabbit took a nap, woke up, and like, damn, this fool already, what the fuck? Damn, man. The tortoise finished, he fell asleep thinking he had the thing won. So he thought he had the game won. So he stopped for him a little bit to catch up. Or he felt like he had time. He wanted to take a break, he was tired. He's like, man, he was a little winded. He dusted him. Still had a long way to go, probably. So he took a nap to rest. The tortoise passed him on. Oh, man. So, you never know, man. Things are happening that we're not aware of. So don't think you know it all. That things are going on, except for the others that we don't even know. So, anyways, just enjoy being you. Just try not to break anything, as they tell me. Try not to hurt anyone emotionally, even though I don't hurt them physically. Maybe the roles need to switch. Maybe I should be the punisher, not him. And somebody else be the verbal abuser. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I hope you resonate with this message. History-wise, past-wise, if somebody has an agenda trying to eliminate you, they probably won't want that. But you got to get rid of that thinking. As far as control, you want to distribute control evenly, you see. You got control there. But if you're messing up, that's what it's for. You see? You can't be greedy. I don't care what feeling you have in you that makes me feel like I need to control things. You see, if all you're used to is control, of course you're gonna have a hard time letting go of that and distributing it equally. You're used to having everything, you see what I'm saying? So once you start kind of cutting the certain pieces, you're like, crap, it's like, I'm not used to this. It's normal, it's natural it's normal, even a human understands this. It's normal for even a divine being to feel this way. This is what you don't understand. That's where we come in, you see? That's what humanity. It's normal to feel that way, that you're losing control when you're really not. You're just gonna have less of it than you did before, you see? But if this is good for all of us to get higher than we've been, then yes, I would say so. You see, what me is, I don't want to make a bad move where it's gonna keep us the same. You see? But I understand those that want to let go of that and have like a leader mentality, but want to keep that. But everything has. So what if this was the key? Everyone has. Okay, you start having less control than you had before. Everything got control distributed equally. But you don't want to leave it to a dumbass who doesn't even figure out how the system works. You don't want to do that. Definitely not. You're going to have to teach them. That's when the truth comes in. Like, oh, this is how this works, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So you could, have your share, figure out how you work your share of the plan, man. And as far as the one that has the king mentality, I don't know. He needs to make some type of, come to some type of agreement that, look, after you, whoever you are, because otherwise things is going to repeat the same if you want to, operate in a certain way. You got to make the right deal. That's when the right deal comes in. Like, take for example, somebody's operating in duality and thinks he could dab at the dark side at the last minute. What if it comes like this? Whoever gets the... Okay, what if it's like this? Whoever has the best interest in mind for the collective whole. You see what I'm saying? Understandably so. Okay, so you have a king mentality after you reign. If you are the one that's next, or you want it that has the best interest, or you think you do, you have the best interest for the collective whole, the unit, after you reign for your whatever 1,000 years or whatever it is that you get rid of your king, so you can satisfy that kingdom mentality. And then once that happens, there has to be, a whole bunch of details that go in. Once that happens, then maybe you could let whoever was meant to go higher, whoever had a blessing that you were hindering for whatever reason, because you want to dive in duality, make an agreement with that, but you got to tell them the truth. And you got to come to the table and discuss something. You see, you can't do it from afar and all that. But, that's where the duality comes in. Maybe that's where this comes in. What I'm doing here. So whoever you were trying to prevent or had a one-shot thing has a one-shot thing. After you get what you want, this individual gets what it needs, perhaps. Maybe it's not even what he wants. Maybe it's what he wants and what he needs. What if you allowed him to do that? You get what you want, then he gets what he wants, you see. So everybody has their wants met and their needs met. You see? But it's those with the kingdom mentality, perhaps, that are struggling the most. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, hope you resonate with the message. Understand where I'm coming from. Shalom.